Hi, my name is Noor Aisha and my matrix number is 257182. So I'm the first presenter for this group. Today we would like to talk about cycle and carriage Bintang Berhad that is known as the company sale mobile called Mercedes-Benz Malaysia. Next is background of the company. Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad started their journey with Mercedes-Benz in 1951. Since 1899, this company grew and adapt through their strong, excellent commitment in their products and services. This company, called CCB and its subsidiaries group, are registered with Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. CCP are the members of Jardine Cycle and Carriage, or the short name is called JCNC. JCNC is one of the leading company listed in Singapore that owns 75% by Jardine Matheson Group. More than 215,000 people works in the company throughout Southeast Asia. Move on with sustainability concept. The definition of sustainability concept is it is not only give attention to make profit, but it also give on the long run business sustainability. It is not only concentrating on shareholder or investor, but it also on the responsibility of the stakeholder that directly or indirectly affected to the business. It made up from three pillars, which is environmental, social, and economic, that also known as a profitable planet and people. Sustainability usually can use with a specific way for any problem faced up by the society. Therefore, sustainability could interpret as process and action where all human beings avoid natural depletion for maintaining and monitoring ecological balance to quality of society's life doesn't reduce. It also drives the business for making decisions and it brings them to take the considerations on more factors than perceived as profitable and losses that involve. Next is theories in sustainability reporting. The collection of sustainability data in the presentable and systematic way to the convenient comparison with the past and for improvement in making target in the future. Sustainability reporting is already become a brand badge perceived to have enhanced the company's image with stakeholders. The first official environmental assessment were released at the end of the 1980s, especially on companies that handle environmentally operations such as major polluters has begun developing sustainability reporting. This was undertaken in reaction to demand by non-governmental organizations to condemn the power of multinationals. In the meantime, sustainability reporting took different forms in mid-1990s, where the early reports focused especially on environmental performance. Elkington developed the term triple bottom line in 1988. This concludes that environmental and social performance must align with sustainable growth of economic performance. Environmental, social, and economic performance has been introduced in three-dimensional and has provided the same importance to one of each aspect by this concept. Next, in 1997, the establishment of profit non-governmental organization such as the Global Reporting Initiative or GRI in US. In this growing era, sustainability reporting has entered a new concept that is called integrated reporting. In 2010, the International Integrated Reporting Council, that is called IIRC, formed the concept of integrated reporting framework for the integrated of the annual financial report and sustainability reporting into a sole platform. Other than that, the changes in trends in sustainability reporting has invited the response of the company and its stakeholder. The objective of sustainability reporting is first is to give information to parties and stakeholders involved towards social responsibility entity. Second is to give an organization the opportunities to show its environmental, social, and economic result. Third is determine level of dialogue between organization and the stakeholder, and it also helps to provide a deeper view of the non financial risk and to give the public the opportunities to see what action of the organization are doing to handle it in the company. Next is ethical corporate citizen. Has obtained more attention since the financial scandal where happened on the new beginning of millennium. The aim is to generate good and higher standard of qualities and the living of life for the communities that around them and still perpetuating the profit of the stakeholder. Boston College Center for Corporate Governance and EY has a key reasons for sustainability as they express risk control, stakeholder transparency, strategic advantages, stakeholder challenge, and competitive advantage. The studies includes higher customer satisfactions, higher employee satisfactions, reduced risk, monitoring of long standing risk, and enhanced risk management. The most successful business created solid and strong ethical corporate citizenship by shows full commitment against ethical behavior through great balancing among shareholders and society's needs and the environment that surrounded in the area.
According to my lecturer, Professor Madhya Dr. Nurhani binti Arifin, today I'll be presenting about sustainability requirement in Malaysia. Sustainability reporting framework that is used here is GRI Sustainability Reporting Standard, which is called as GRI standards. GRI standards are used by organizations to report about the company's impact on environment, economy, and society. Other than that, sustainability report is also being prepared based on GRI standard because GRI standard is focused on material topics, and preparing based on GRI standard, it also proves that the sustainability reporting is it gives a full picture of the organization's metrics and also how they manage that impact. Other than that, we can say a sustainability report which is prepared according to GRI standard is known as a stand-alone sustainability report. This is because it has been like the report is prepared based on GRI standard as known as a standalone report because it is the information there is can be used as a reference. Other than that, uh, there is like certain standard GRI standard can be used 01 where it is used for the beginning process where the report will be start to prepare based on the first standard. It is GRI 101 where it gives a guideline for how to prepare a complete report. Next is current development of sustainability reporting in Malaysia. As we know, Malaysia is an attractive destination for a lot of foreign investors. Therefore, the demand for foreign investment is high. So, most of the foreign investors they give more attention to sustainability practices. So, as Malaysia as a as Malaysia have the high demand of foreign investment, so the most of foreign investors they look at they attract towards the company that seriously involved in sustainability practices, and it also give an international recognition. Uh, in 2007, we can say that sustainability reporting standard among Malaysian listed companies are very low. So therefore, most companies does not give a like they didn't give a lot of attention on the sustainability practices. Therefore, Bursa Malaysia listing they created how to say, sorry, not Bursa Malaysia company. Yeah, Bursa Malaysia and Security Commission of Malaysia. They create awareness through the launch of sustainability framework in 2015 and issue a powering business sustainability, a guide for director in 2010. And we can see that other than that, sustainability reporting guide is and toolkits as a guidance to prepare as sustainability report, where they they created a sustainability reporting issue a sustainability reporting guide and toolkit as the guidance for them to prepare sustainability report. As other than that, most of the company they disclose human related information more compared to environmental information. This is because we can say human related information such as is like workplace and community such as employee training, welfare, their benefits, charity activities. So most of the company they give more attention to human related information because they normally environmental related information is for companies uh, that are involved in environment issues such environment industry such as plantation, chemical, electricity, oil, gas, because their operation can give a huge change to the environment. So therefore, companies like in the finance industry, they report less on environmental information because they believe that their activities does not affect the environment. So we'll move on to the next. Is authorities or agencies that involve in sustainability reporting. There are three, which is Global Reporting Initiative, which is GRI standard, Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide, second edition 2018, and also government. For the company that we have selected for our project, which is Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad, they have adjusted the organization sustainability reporting, the GRI standards, and also with the use of Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide because they want to show that their companies are going their companies are going on the they are maintaining the sustainability reporting standards, and they ensure that the organization go along and line up with the guidelines. Other than that, government assume that job about their own hierarchical straightforwardness about budgetary and non-monetary execution and requested to show others how it is done. So Open Office begin to give an account of their supportability execution, and they like more on and requested to show others how it is done. So they request the Open Office are beginning to give supportability execution and request that their providers do likewise through flexible open requirement practices and approaches. Means they require all the other providers to do like how they are doing, and the straightforwardness on an administration factors become an integral factor if the legislator is going about as spectacular or venture chief. Governments, along with private area pioneers, common city association, workers' guilds, exchange affiliation, and submitted people the world over, can add to mainstreaming of manageability, announcing that it's important to accomplish a straightforward, reasonable worldwide economic sharing duty regarding this indispensable change. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. My name is Fatin Batrisha binti Shahabuddin, matrix number 257085. So now I would like to continue our presentation with my part, which is the current sustainability reporting practices in the company. The first one is company sustainability activities analysis. Basically, the company, which is CCB, has implemented the Sustainable Development Goals, or for short is SDGs, that have been imposed by the United Nations following the Agenda 2030. A total of 17 SDGs has been imposed for the industries to follow in order to sustain their businesses. CCB has implemented or mainly focused on 3 SDGs, which is SDG 8, 12, and 16. SDG 8 is decent work and economic growth, where the company wants to enhance the society towards socio-economic. The things that they have done the things that they have done for SDG 8 is that they hired new employees of 15%. They have local employees of 98% for their employment, which means that only 2% of the overseas or international employees. Then they have average employees training hours of 19.6 hours and 0 occupational fatalities. All these activities that they have done is for the society element of the sustainability. Then SDG 12 is the responsible consumption and production, where the company wants to ensure sustainable consumption and efficient use of natural resources, so that this can help in the environment element of the sustainability. The things that they have done is to track and monitor resources consumption and waste generation. They ensure all waste is properly disposed by engaging with recycling contractor. So they have recycled the waste to be properly disposed, which helps the environment to be more good. In SDG 16, which is the peace, justice, and strong institution, the company is ensuring transparent and accountable governance practice and providing equality and justice for all. So the things that they have done in the company is that they have anti-corruption training of 48.5 hours provided to each employee. They also establish whistleblowing policy. These are to protect and control any fraud and or theft that can happen in the company. They also have adopt 2 code of conduct, which are the JMCOC and DMICOC. These are the code of conduct for the CCB. And then they have corporate social responsibilities, which is CSR. So CSR is one of the element in sustainability. So they have implemented SDG 1 and SDG 4. SDG 1 is no poverty. So CCB has launched a cycle and carriage study grant. They have provide training and financial aid. So they have provide training for the students, and they also provide financial aid for families that have low income of 3,000 income. So any student that have those problem, which is any money issue, CCB has implemented this to help them. in order to learn more, and they can use this learning for their future. And then we have SDG 4, which is the quality education. So they have focused on Montfort Boys Town MBP, where they have donated 45 units of computer equipment. This is to help the students to learn more efficient, and they can use this skill to use in the future. And then second is company sustainability reporting analysis. So CCB has made this sustainability statement. This is the third sustainability statement that they have done. The sustainability statement is aligned with Global Reporting Initiative (GRI) and Bursa Malaysia Sustainability Reporting Guide. So these things have already explained by my friend Hema on what is GRI. And then they have prepared a GRI index, as this is to trace as this information can be traceable and transparent for the users to use. So any users can use this as research, or they can see or compare with any other companies. So mostly this GRI index is to see what the company have done. And then their report is follow the toolkit sustainability provided by Bursa Malaysia regarding material sustainability matters. Then we have Sustainability Reporting Allocation Fund. Unfortunately, Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad did not disclose the allocation fund that they have made. So we cannot say more into this, but they have provided, I think, the amount of investment that they have got, but there's no allocation fund that they have disclosed. So I think that's all for my part. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Fazwa Monica. I would like to explain about this question on professionalism of ethical values. The first one is practice excellent value and behave decently in any situation. The Board of Directors continues to strongly support the recommendation of the Malaysian Code on the Corporate Governance, or MCCG, which set out the board principles, intended outcome, practice, and guidance to cultivate a corporate culture anchored on accountability, transparency, and sustainability. The board remains committed to upholding the standard and holds beneath the MCCG to guarantee that great corporate administration is a practice and ingraining all through Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad, and its subsidiaries to successfully realize its obligation to guarantee maintainable development as well as secure and upgrade shareholder value. The Cycle and Carriage Group maintains strict compliance with the relevant laws and regulations pertaining to the business. Adherence to any laws and direction gives the workers a secure working environment other than making a difference and advocating the natural impression and in turn. For this, the Cycle and Carriage commerce execution through productive forms, and the company has input a board constitution that set out among others the responsibilities, authorities, strategies, assessment, and the structure of board as well as code of best practice for the executive. Okay, next, I will explain about performance with trust, honesty, sincerity, and transparent in any situation. The Cycle and Carriage Group believe that success of a business is depend primarily on the customer, and they believe in the business as well as monetary performance of group to guarantee the best returns. The group budget and investment plan are routinely checked on to guarantee that they are sustainable and maintainable, taking into account and anticipated anticipated productivity, showcase assumptions, industry performance, and capital productivity, as well as other capital expenditures. And clear division on duty between the chairman and the CEO exists to advance responsibility as well as to guarantee a just of control and specialists. The division of obligation between chairman and CEO check it on yearly by the examining committee. And the last one is the company is guided by the practice and guidance as recommended by the MCCG to determine the reward for directors.
Okay, I will continue the presentation regarding the recommendations and suggestions. So there are three types that CCB needs to do the improvement for their current SR practice, which is the first one is internal consistency, the second one external credibility, and forging external relationship. So regarding the first one, which is internal consistency, CCB needs to ensuring the value of sustainable department throughout the company usually start at the manager's office. Besides that, if there are a loss in their mind of one individual, so this is what CCBs needs to do, which they can change their company cultures and outlook, which is require a contributions from everyone, so they needs to work as a team. So how they do that? First, they need to prepare a clear mission statement. Even though we know that CCB has already has a clear mission statement, but what need in this is they need to prepare a clear mission statement regarding their current SR practice. So in the mission statements, they needs to consist of the goal, principles, and operating procedure of a company. So, if the employee know that the performance will measure against the status goal and given the resources to achieve them, so the employee will be taken that seriously. So, apart from that, CCB can use CERES principle, which is issued by the Coalition for Environmental Responsible Economics, are reliable resources of idea to write their company mission statement. So, this principle was drafted by the socially responsible companies, investment firm, and environment group. Besides that, the principle offer guidance and the principle also offer guidance and standard on how they measure themselves. The second one, measure and report your progress and performance. So, CCBs need to report its progress in achieving social, financial, and environmental goals. They can use this to report regarding the internal and external communication. So, CCB needs to develop a clear benchmark, which is to measure progress and reporting on success and failure. Company can reinforce their commitment and alert their employee and also their stakeholder when more effort is needed. The third one is line communication. CCB needs to have a regular meetings which can help support line of communication. CCB need to centrally find bulletin board or suggestion boxes to stimulate discussions and ideas. When employees are given the rationale for major decision, they are less likely to listen to rumors and speculation. The second one is the external credibility. So, external credibility is the needs of customer loyalty, public credibility, and investor confidence are gained by companies that are perceived to be doing things right. Perception is not possible, but definable progress and effective communications are essential. External credibility, also can known as the outer validity. So, the first one is the Annual Sustainable Development Report. So, CCB need to do annual report highlighting progress made toward improving environmental performance and enhancing workplace and social well-being may be the best advertisement for their company. So, they need to prepare the report to the corporate stakeholder, which include the customer, supplier, employee, investor, regulators, members of local community and environmental group. This report can go a long way towards showing their company commitment to environmental protection and social responsibility. Okay, the next one is a commitment to honest and accessible public relation. So for CCB to improve their current SR practice, CCB need to have a communication skill in conveying information about a company to customer, the press, the local committee, plus anybody else who has interest in what they do, requires upfront approach and clear understandable language. So with the knowledge come familiarity, securities and support. And the third one is the work with innovative. The third is forging external relationship. So under this, CCB can work with innovative business association. So Cycle Encourage Bintang Berhad can work with the association and business network that are issuing environmental performance guidelines and preparing educational materials on environment and social issues. So by doing this, CCB can improve their current SR practice. So the second one is the tap the ability of non-organization. If CCB do a collaboration with non-profit organization that have a wealth of ability in business, even though some of the organization adopt an adversarial stance towards the business community, many others are open and willing to take part in collaborative effort. So, in conclusion, CCB's sustainability reporting is very important because it enables an organization to consider the impact of wide range of sustainability issues, enabling them to more transparent about the opportunity and risk faced. So, the sustainability of CCB, they need to publish regarding the economic, environmental and social impact caused by their everyday activities. This can show that sustainability reports of their company organization value, governance model and prove the link between its strategy and commitment to a sustainable global economy. Besides that, CCB, this sustainability reporting can help CCB to measure, understand and communicate their economic, environmental and social and governance performance and set goals and manage change more effectively. So this sustainability report is the key platform for communicating sustainability performance and impact, whether positive or negative. So the sustainability report is considered as the sustainability report considered with other terms for a non-financial reporting, which is triple bottom line, corporate social responsibility reporting, and others. So inside this, it also has intrinsic element of integrating report, which is a more decent development that combine the analysis of financial and non-financial performance. So that's all from us. Thank you.